Hello everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. This is episode 32 of my Let's Play series. I've done quite a bit of work off camera this time. Now, it's mostly just been maintenance stuff. I haven't really done a whole lot of new building. I do want to cover a couple of things real quick here. I did have a comment on my last episode saying that I was making a mistake by compressing the plant balls because you get more biogas out of a regular plant ball than you do a compressed one. He is right in that I am making a small mistake, but he is wrong in regards to the mistake. Compressed plant balls actually do provide more biogas than non-compressed plant balls, so he's wrong there. It's 0.4 buckets of biogas versus 0.5 for a compressed. So it's a 25% increase for compressing it. It's well worth the power. However, he is right in that I am making a mistake. However, it is an intentional one. Seeds into plant balls is not a bad idea because you can't turn seeds into biogas, which this gives you a way to turn seeds into biogas. However, sugarcane and wheat can be fermented directly into biogas. Now, each one of these is going to give 0.1 buckets, which means you would get 0.8 buckets if you put all of these in separately, as opposed to 0.5 with the plant ball. So you are losing a little bit by doing the plant balls. The only reason that I'm doing the plant balls, like I said, it is an intentional mistake. The only reason I'm doing the plant balls is because I didn't want to have more than one fermenter running. You can see I'm getting a nice accumulation of the goopy stuff. I'm also getting the sniffles, so please excuse me if I sniffle more than usual this episode. If you look very, very carefully at my mini-map, you'll see that there's another change that I've made, in that I have sheeples out here now. I built a gigantic, huge fence. I leveled a whole bunch of terrain here, and I've got some sheep here that I am currently working on breeding and sharing. Let me just get these guys real quick here. You and you. Share them in the middle of this. That's gotta suck, huh? Reason I'm doing this is because I want to have a good supply of wool, and because one of the villagers that I have trades for wool. He trades emeralds for wool, which is a pretty good trade. On the subject of the village, on the live stream last night, I went out to check on the status of my villagers, and I was very, very disappointed to note that I was down to 2 villagers. The rest of my villagers had all been killed off in various gruesome, nasty ways. Mostly zombie-related, I'm sure. I want to have 6 pieces of iron. There we go. And I'm going to need a button. Actually, 2 of them. Just so happens I have 2. Yeah, I went out there and I noticed that my villagers had been decimated. So, you can kind of see that I did something out there. I did build one of those gigantic, ugly villager spawners. And for right now, I'm going to turn off Ray's minimap, because I want this to come as sort of a surprise to you guys. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put an iron door right there, a button there, and a button there. That way, I can open it, I can get in and out, nothing else can. Now, the problem that I had is that one of the villagers had taken up residence in Hotel Testificate, and another one had taken up residence in my old house. So, I built a wall around them after leading them onto the same house, and I have villagers again. Lots of them. So, I figured I would come on camera to unveil them upon the world. Let's tear down the wall and let them explore the Testificate Village. Now, they're probably not going to do anything until morning. They're probably just going to be happy to get out for right now. Oh yeah, I also spawned an iron golem. That way, if any mobs do happen to get in here, they will get promptly smashed by the village defender. Freedom! Yes, you are free! Go roam the village at will. Just don't get in the way, I don't want to get crushed by the iron golem. Alright, now I need to check and make absolutely sure I can't get any mob spawns in here as a result of tearing down the wall. How it sucked to have respawned all of these villagers just to have them get eaten again. Got a congregation going on in here. One villager of note. Yes, this is an apiarist villager. He's back. I was very happy to see him. That was kind of the goal of the Repopulate Testificate Village project that I undertook today. Another thing, you can see I moved these apiaries a little closer. I now have 3 strains of sinister bees that have completely lost their aggressiveness. You can also see I've got vines over there. I have 2 sets of tropical bees over here that are currently working. Now those still have their poison effect, so I'm not going to get too close to them. And I have over here a golden chest where I can put bees where they can fly away and be happy. Coming back in here to check up on what's going on. I'm going to throw my cobblestone back in here. And let's go upstairs and take a look at our power banks. Our power banks are totally crammed full of power. Yeah, we need to do something with all of this spare power. And of course, what are we going to do with all this spare power? We're going to feed it right into a mass fabricator. Come back over here, get our industrial craft chest. We're going to get the mass fabricator out. I also did a little playing around on the live stream last night with the player detector. Hilarity ensued, but it turns out that it doesn't work well at all because the range on this thing is way too ridiculous. I got sick of having to push a button to open my front door every time I wanted to go in and out. Well, in more than out. I got sick of bashing my face against it, so I tried the player detector, but the range is so ridiculously huge that it was keeping my door open all the time. Might suggest that Greg add an GUI to the player detector to allow you to reduce the range, or maybe a config file. Something, just something that you can change the range so that you can detect it and go, oh, you're home, beep. Yeah, that would be nice. Anyway, I'm getting distracted again. So let's not get distracted. Let's take our scrap. Let's grab a supplier logistics pipe. And let's see here. Let's grab a chest. And let's upgrade this chest the whole way to diamond. I haven't really done any mining off camera. I will be after this episode. I'll probably live stream it too in case anyone wants to come hang out. Although I can't say it's going to be very exciting because it's just going to be me doing a lot of mining. I am very low on sapphires. And I am very low on rubies. So I would love to get some more of those. Alright, we're also going to need a Mark 1 logistics chassis and an item sink. I don't have any Mark 1 chassis, so we'll have to make one. I guess I'm not too terribly low on rubies anymore. Alright. No, we don't want that pipe, we want that pipe. There we go. We're going to need some of our glass fiber. That should be plenty. We are going to need the EU splitter cable, which I already have. And we're going to need just some plain old cobblestone pipe. Let's head back upstairs and get this thing wired up. Now I think I am going to put it kind of buried in the wall here. Connected probably to the line right in here. So if I were to bore a hole right in there. Actually, how about I bore the hole right in? How do I want to do this? I want to make it look cool. Let's put... I need another basic logistics pipe too. May as well request that now. So I'm about to have an intersection. May as well grab it. It's going to be right here. There we go. We're going to have another intersection right there. And off the side of that, we're going to put the Mark 1 chassis. Forgot my wrench. I'm always forgetting something. There it is. Cough it up. Let's make sure it's a clean item sink. And on here, we're going to put the diamond chest. We're going to put the item sync module in there. We're going to tell that you're going to request scrap. That way any scrap the system produces should now come to here. The mass fabricator, I think I'm going to put right there. I'm going to bore out the hole behind it. And I'm going to attach my EU splitter cable right there. I'm then going to have a piece of glass fiber come up like that. I'm not going to connect it quite yet. I'm going to grab a lever as soon as I find them. There we go. Give me a lever. Thank you. Cough it up. Thank you. I'm going to put the lever next to it. I'm going to pull the lever. That's going to disengage that splitter cable. Or is it? Yep, splitter cable is disengaged. If I were to turn this on, you'd see mass fabricator is going to get power. It's going to run. Alright? We're going to take the plier pipe and we're going to hook it into the bottom. And I need a provider pipe too, don't I? There's a provider module, isn't there? Yeah, I think I might even have provider modules already. Advanced extractor. No, I don't have a provider module yet. I'll have to make one. So a provider module is a golden chipset, lapis, and redstone. So 3 of you, 2 of you, 1 of you, and I actually need a logistics chassis Mark II. Or actually, you know, I don't want a logistics chassis Mark II for this. It's time to step up. We're going to use a logistics chassis Mark III. That's going to be 3 redstone golden chipsets around a basic logistics pipe. So 3 of you, 1 of you. Why? Because we're also going to grab an extractor module. which is going to be one of you. I need an iron chipset, which I don't have in here. Going to need 2 more of you. Going to need 3 more of you. And I'm going to need to go get my chipset, which I left over in my building area, and my girlfriend is yelling for me, so I'm going to have to cut the video here. I will be back shortly after I've got everything ready for this build. I'll be right back. Alright, and let's try this again. So we take a basic logistics pipe and we combine it with 3 of our golden pipes, and that is going to give us our logistics chassis Mark III. Now we're going to take our blank modules, we're going to put those in the middle. We're going to take our redstone, which I didn't grab enough, of course, and we'll put the golden chipset up there. We're going to get our provider module. And let's come over here. Let's ask the system for 2 more of you, 3 more of you, and we're going to need another golden chipset, because we're going to come here, we're going to go blank module, redstone, lapis, iron, gives us our extractor, gold one on top gives us our extractor Mark II. Now, the logistics chassis Mark I that we put down there is no longer going to work for us. We need a logistics chassis Mark III on this system. Actually, no, we didn't. Whatever. We'll need one at some point. I've just been easily distracted tonight, so what we're actually going to need is let's see, we need a supplier pipe, which we have, and we need a logistics chassis Mark I, which we have, and we need a logistics chassis Mark II, which we have. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to knock off the Mark I chassis that we have. We're going to put our Mark II there. Alright? We're going to interface with that. We're going to take our item sync, set for scrap. We're going to put that in there. We're also going to put our provider module in there. We're going to tell it it's going to leave 1 item per stack. Then on the mass fab itself, we're going to have a logistics chassis Mark I on the front. We're going to have our supplier down there. This is going to be an intersection, so we're going to need a logistics pipe, just a plain one. And then we're going to finish it off by connecting a little bit of cobblestone pipe there. The logistics chassis Mark I is going to get our extractor Mark II module, and this is going to get our scrap. We are going to allow partial requests on that, and we're going to see we've got a whole bunch of scrap in there. We're also going to see we're going to have a whole bunch of scrap flying in from the rest of our system. Now what we're not going to see is we're not going to see our miscellaneous chest spit anything out. Let's take this up here and move all of our scrap into the new scrap collection chest, which is right here. Now this switch here is our cutoff for our mass fabricator. We flip that switch, the mass fabricator is going to turn on. It's going to quickly produce a crap ton of UU matter for us. And it's going to get extracted out of the system and it's going to get sent home. Now, we've got a lot of power to burn through here, so we're going to let this run for a little bit. We're also going to come over here, we're going to request 4 more of our quad uranium cells. because our reactor downstairs is empty. Let's come over here and get in there. We'll get out those near depleteds and we'll throw the quads in. And you can see over here we've got a ton of re-enriched uranium cells, but we're out of our near depleted cells. Our breeder reactor down there has done its work for now. We are going to keep it running just to keep it hot. Let's clean up our inventory. Throw our pipes away, including that Mark III chassis that we don't really need right now. Been really bad about getting distracted. I swear, it's the time of year. Something about fourth quarter and retail. Doesn't help that I quit smoking about a year and a half ago. And I used to get through fourth quarter with my cigarettes. That was my way of calming down and de-stressing. And, well, I don't have it anymore. Not that I miss them, because I feel a lot better than I did back when I was smoking. But I do miss the calming sensation I got from it. Let's come out here and tend to our sheep again. We don't want all of the sheep rushing us. Back off, sheep. Let's get our sheep to do their thing. Get out of the way, please. You and you. And you and you. You and you. Finally, you and you. Got ourselves a nice little wool farm going here. Might eventually want to get a cow farm going too, because I've got another villager over there. Let me out, please. Another villager over there who trades for books. And there's something weird going on with this system here. I haven't been able to figure out exactly why, but it seems like it always produces more humus and more bog earth than it really needs, so it just kind of keeps them sitting in the system. I'm going to end up revamping this sooner rather than later. Probably do that in an episode or two here. Let's go over here and dump this stuff in the sorting machine. Come over here and drop that off. How are we doing for honey? We're doing fine. And if we look in our bee products chest, we're getting a lot of bee products, including some silk wisp now. We've got a lot of propolis, we've got a ton of honey, and we've got a metric ton of beeswax. We've also got some phosphor that is accumulating here. It shouldn't be. Because something that I did off camera last night for the live stream was I set this up over here. This is... I need my wrench. This is a squeezer, in order to take advantage of the fact that I have nether bees. What does a squeezer have to do with nether bees? Well, if you come over here and you take a look at this pipe, you'll see it says it is to keep 64 phosphorus, or 64 phosphor, which I want to cut that down to 8, I think. Actually, I'm just going to allow partial requests. That's fine. It is going to try to keep all of this stuff stocked because phosphor plus sand equals, wait for it, lava. It uses up 2 pieces of phosphor and 1 piece of sand to make 2 buckets of lava. Pretty neat stuff. and it's actually getting me a fairly healthy supply of lava here. Alright, now that we've got that taken care of, let's go check on our bees. We know the ones out there are working just fine. These out here I have pretty much just running in no frame mode because I don't really need the simmering comb at the moment. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a whole bunch of these drones that don't have that effect. I'm just stockpiling drones. Over here, I've been trying to get some more unwearies. That one and this one, I have been trying to crossbreed some Meadows princesses that I had lying around into unweary princesses. This one has gone to unweary Meadows. You're an unweary Meadows. As a matter of fact, I know all of these are going to be either pure Meadows, or no, I know all of these are going to be unweary Meadows because of the way I did the crossbreed. So these bees, as far as I'm concerned, are all able to go fly away now. What I want to do now is I want to come over here and I want to take advantage of the fact that these now have unweary, and I want to combine them with a purebred unweary. Because this is going to give me a chance on the second generation of getting a pure unweary out of this combination. And this one. Over here I've got my Imperials breeding. Actually, I want to check these bees because I don't have a pure fast strain on all of these yet. This one has now taken the pure fast. But I do have a couple of drones out of this batch that didn't take pure fast, which means these drones are less than perfect. Which means they can fly away back into the wild too. However, this other combination of bees, we can get them breeding, and they are now purebreds. We're going to do the same thing over here. We'll check all these bees out, see how we're doing. You've taken purebred fast. You're purebred fast. Alright, this is a completely pure strain. This here, this one has taken the normal lifespan, which is awesome. If I can find another one that has a normal lifespan, then we can get a purebred normal bee. That one I already BLized, so that one. This one I haven't. He is a shortened. And you are a shortened. So which one was it that had the normal on the offside? It was this one. We're gonna put these two together and we're gonna see if we can get that normal to take as a purebred trait. Over here I have tropical, and this right now I just have making drones for me. I'm not real interested in the products of their labor yet, but I am interested in the fact that I'm getting purebred tropical drones now, because these I can try to breed into a cultivated strain, and I can see about getting some fast. And we also want to keep all of these fast Imperial drones. Not that I really need that many of them, because I mean I've got a ton of them now. Matter of fact, I've got one up here that's normal life. Is that a purebred normal life? See, I should have checked that. Should have kept an eye on that, because I could have gotten normal for sure on that one down there. But that's okay. I know I have a normal in there, so if I get another purebred normal princess, then I can take this drone up here and make sure I isolate that strain. So, let's toss all of our stuff in here. We're going to let the centrifuges take care of that. And you can see I've got a good bit of biogas built up in here. I have actually been throwing some saplings in there too, just to kind of feed the system a little more. There is something I did do that I wanted to show you guys, and I've been neglecting to. I did, off camera, come down here and add a second row of these steam engines behind here, running off a pump, as opposed to just the water tanks. Because the water tanks were doing their job nicely, but I didn't know if the water tanks would be enough to supply a full bank of 12 steam engines. As a matter of fact, I was pretty sure they wouldn't. And I didn't want to overload my piping system anymore by adding more of these water tanks. So I just put a pump on it. I know that'll keep up. Alright, so I still have about 10 minutes to kill in this episode. Let's head over. As a matter of fact, let's come over to my bee's chest and see what I have left. I did clean out my bee's chest a little bit. I don't have any bees worth mentioning here. So let's grab our scoops and let's go for a run through the darkness. Why am I going for a run through the darkness? Because I want to see if I can find a wild beehive. Now, I know for a fact that if I run far enough out this way, I'll find one. There's a reason I'm looking for a beehive. And it's because I have an apiarist villager again. And I'm afraid if I let him sit for too long, that he's going to get eaten. Golem or no golem. So I want to come over here and I want to see if I can find... Ow. Leave me alone. Yes, that's right. Infighting is awesome. Alright, is this lava? No. This is the entrance to my spider trap that I built. Let's see. Are there any out? Well, I mean, I know there's some past the jungle. I just gotta go out that way. Ow. And I see something lit up over there. That could be a beehive. Or it could be some lava. Probably lava, huh? Or, nope, that would be a torch. It's a stairway down that I forgot I even put in there. I see another light from the top there, and I'm pretty sure that's not a beehive. I'm pretty sure that's torches that I had up there from my oil pump that I had up there ages ago. But it'll give us a good vantage point. We haven't been up here for ages, so... Whoa! That scared the ever-loving crap out of me. That'd have been a creeper, he'd have blown me sky high. Alright. Let's see what we can see from up here. We're looking for hives. If you're wondering, this is the zoom functionality in Optifine that I'm using right now. I don't see any hives. I see a very long drop down. How's my nano suit doing? It's doing fine. I can survive that fall. And this one. And this one. It's going to drain a good portion of my power out of my nano boots, but I can survive it. Hey, moo cows. Leave the other ones alive because I'm going to come back at some point, grab them, and start breeding them. I think. Let me out. Alright. Beehives? Anyone got beehives? There is a specific thing that I want from that apiarist villager. It is something that you cannot get any other way in forestry, which makes it quite valuable. Because, as we all know, bees in apiaries use frames in order to increase their productivity. Here we go, we got a couple of beehives out here. There are 3 types of frames. Now, there is just the regular frame, which is made with just sticks around a piece of silk. And it's better than nothing, but it gets used up very fast. It kind of sucks. There is the impregnated frame, which you guys have seen. That's the one that I've been using through most of this. It's the treated sticks that are surrounding a piece of string. And those are better, but they still wear out, and while they're fast, there is a third option. The third option is called the proven frame. Now, the proven frame you cannot get in the game by any means other than trading with an apiarist villager. You have to trade with an apiarist villager to get proven frames. You cannot craft them. You can spawn them in, but you can't craft them. Which makes them very rare and very valuable. It is my hope that if I can get this apiarist villager to his 3rd trade, that he will offer me proven frames in exchange for something. And there is a forest hive over here. And I actually got some forest bees out of it. Alright, I have wandered off far enough. Let's start running back to the village. And let's not jump in the big chasm there. Running through the night with a bee scoop, being chased by spiders and creepers and skeletons. There's a snow biome over here I didn't know about. And I see another meadows hive over there. May as well stop and get it. This one's even got a nice little blanket of snow on the top. Alright, daylight is coming. I still have to run a ½ kilometer, so I think I am probably going to fast forward the video through this point. Yeah, this is going to be boring to watch because I'm going to have to probably swim part of it. I'll be back. Alright, I'm here. None the worse for wear. Hungry. Hurt. Not bad, but hurt. But here. Let's come in here and see if we can find our apiarist villager. My god, is it annoying being in this village now. Holy crap. Alright. Let's trade you a Meadows Princess for a diamond. Okay? We're going to get the pink swirlies that say, yes, I've accepted your trade, we can move on. Now he's going to say, I will take 24 oak wood and give you an apiary. Well, that's not a hard trade for us. Let's head back and get some oak wood. Unfortunately, I can't run at the moment because my hunger bar's depleted too badly. We'll fix that while I'm here. Food. There we go. Let's get some wood, which my wood chest is starting to get way too full. I'm going to have to figure out something to do with the wood. I might have to set up a furnace line or something to process wood for me. Alright, we'll come back in here. Holy crap, there are a lot of you guys. Let's go ahead and take advantage of the fact that you will still give us princesses for emeralds. Or emeralds for princesses. Alright. And you can see he shut down the initial trade now. So we're going to get a couple of apiaries out of him. And we're going to close the trade window again. We're going to wait for the pink swirlies. And he's still going to take that trade, but he has opened his third trade with us, which is a princess for an emerald. Damn. Well, at least we know we have a relatively steady supply of apiaries for a moment. And we can count on a fairly steady supply of emeralds, because now he'll just trade princesses for emeralds. Damn, I was really hoping that I would get the proven frame out of that guy. Oh well, we got a lot of apiaries, so we can use those to set up some more stuff for our bee system. Let's come in and put them in here, since I can't fit them in there. We'll clean out some inventory space here. Oh, I have another princess. Could have traded that to him. But for right now, we'll toss all this stuff in here. And that's going to be the end of the episode for me. So this has been Nightdagger with Let's Play Modded Minecraft, episode 32. Episode 33, we'll probably pick up with a little more Greg Tech stuff, maybe do some more stuff with the bees. I do need to come up with a solution for that wood really soon. How's my AESU doing? Oh, I've got a ton of power left. My MFSUs are totally drained, but anyway, yeah, I need to come up with some solution for that wood, because I'm going to quickly get overpowered with it if I don't, and I don't want to shut the farm off again. I also want to get my production of sugarcane automated, so that I can have a steady supply of sugarcane. Make more biogas. I don't want to ever have to worry about biogas again. And then at some point, I'm going to revise this system here to take advantage of the fact that I now have an unlimited supply of water capsules. And, well, we'll see when I get there. Hope you guys will join me for the next episode. It will probably come sometime tomorrow. I might live stream a little bit tonight, do some mining, and answer some questions on camera. If you guys want to come join me, that's cool. If not, I will catch you when I put up the next episode. See you then.